My name is Laide Olunloyo. I used to be Animation, and that's relevant because when I met Lola, I was Animation. So I met Lola in secondary school. We went to a school called Federal Government Girls College, Shagamu, up Shaggy Girls. But Lola was my senior because, as you can see, I look very young. Yeah, well, jokes apart, I met Lola in secondary school. First impression about Lola. So like I said, I met Lola in secondary school, and I think my first impression was just that this was just somebody that liked to enjoy life. So we had a group of people in Shagamu that we used to call the bubblers, i.e. the people that like socials, clubs. You couldn't go to club in Shagamu, but you'd create the club environment in school. Just the happy go, the people that were just happy, party goers and all of that. And Lola was one of those people that I would tag a bubbler, herself and her group of friends. And I think, to be honest, from afar, I really admired it too, but I was quiet in Shagamu, but I just used to try and leave my own expression of bubbling through them. So I think my first impression of Lola was just this person that was happy, loved to party, a bubbler. In a nutshell. So I think a few people probably know the story, but I want to share this about Lola. So when I was coming to London, before I came to the UK, when I was in Nigeria, I used to go to Redeemed, the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And obviously when I knew that I was coming to the UK, this was in 1998, I obviously was thinking about what church I would go and all of that. And a few people said to me, whatever you do, don't go to Jesus' house, because if you go there, you'll backslide. Because I was a Christian, I was born again. And so to be honest, I actually came to the UK with the intention of not going to Jesus' house. And when I first came, I think the first couple of months, I tried a few churches. In fact, I tried a local Redeemed. I would go in the morning. They would have had their service in the evening that day. The next week, I went in the evening. They had the service in the morning. It was just very chaotic. And I didn't really feel like I had found a church, even though I had tried a few places. And I remember that I used to keep my tithe in a chocolate box, saying that when I find my home church, then I'll give my tithe. And I was in uni at the time, and so one day in school, a friend of mine invited me to the Festival of Life event then. So I thought, okay, I'll go. And as I was walking into Festival of Life, I met someone at the door. I mean, God rest her soul, she's late now. And she gave me a flyer, and it was to attend an event that was happening that Sunday at Jesus' house. So I took the flyer, but I just had in mind that I'm not going. But I think I woke up on the Sunday and I thought, you know what? Actually, I'll go and give it a try. But to be honest, I just thought I'll go. I didn't have much expectation. It was just a case of let me just go, because I've been trying different places and nothing has really clicked. And so it was quite far from where I lived. I took the long journey. And as I walked in through the doors, the ushers were very kind and they were ushering me to my seat. As I was going there, the choir, they were on stage at the time and they were singing. I look up. I would never forget, the uniform was brown. They had scarves around their necks. And who do I see on stage? Lola Shotinwa. I promise you, I stopped. I did a double take. I was like, is this Lola? It was actually her, flesh and blood, singing with the choir. And I thought, oh my God, if Lola Shotinwa cannot just be in this church, but also be in the choir, it can't be such a bad church. And honestly, it sounds like a very funny story. I just made up my mind that I'll try it, and the rest is history. 25 or more years later, actually going on 27, oh my God. Yeah, and yes, Lola, so I think I have you to thank for that I found a home in JH. God really met me through you. Seems like a very funny story, but remembering you in school and seeing you there, I just knew that I had to stay. So thank you for being the catalyst that God used to make Jesus' house a home for me. Mrs. A, you are 50. Oh my God, how are you 50? You don't look a day over 30. Happy 50th birthday, sis. Thank you. I want to start by saying thank you for everything. Thank you for being family. Thank you for being there for us through every season of life. I speak on behalf of Bam and Dara as well. You never miss anything that happens in our lives, and we're just so grateful for your love. Recently we were looking at some of our wedding pictures. I remember Tolua was our little bride. Then we saw you carry it up, and in the heat of Nigeria, all of you came to Africa to see us get married. And there are just some things that we would never forget in this life. And sometimes we never really have the opportunity or remember to say thank you. But today, I want to say thank you on behalf of my family for all that you have been to us. Happy 50th birthday, sis. We love you. We're really expectant about all that God has in store for you, because we know that your best is still yet to come. God has so much in store, and we can't wait to see it all unfold. We just wait expectantly, and please don't forget us. You remember, we are family. We don't forget us. I'm reminding you now. But just looking forward to all of it, and just wish you the very best that God has in store. I pray that the rain of heaven would really fall upon your life this season and beyond, and it will bring to life everything that needs the breath of God in your life. Happy 50th birthday, sis. We love you beyond what our hearts can convey, but please know that we love you. Happy birthday. Mwah. So I think, Lola is family. The Adedoyin is our family. So already I admire so many things about her. But I think one thing I would like to talk about is Lola's determination, Lola's focus, and Lola's doggedness. When she sinks her teeth into something, she stays through, and she ensures that she stays with it. I've worked with Lola because we worked in the office together, but because Lola is family, I've seen her in environments where she's had responsibility for things, and I just admire the way that she takes it seriously. This is our next Prime Minister. Watch this space. She takes it seriously, and I think I really love that about Lola, her laser focus, her determination, just knowing that if you give anything to her to do, it is safe with her and she'll deliver. Yes, obviously I've spoken about the fact that Lola is very determined. She's laser focused. You know that whatever she focuses on, she ensures that she stays with it. She's on her way to Downing Street. Just watch this space. But the other thing that I love about Lola is that I think Lola is actually very funny. There's never a dull moment with Lola. Like I said, she's family, so there are many times that we're at events together, and sometimes we end up maybe being around each other. Her expressions, her comments, they just have you rolling in laughter. There's really never a dull moment with her, and I just think that, even though sometimes she comes across reserved, she's one of those people that is really fun to be around. So yes, I love that about Lola as well. She's fun.